live.
Hello, and welcome back to Pokemon Worlds Collide. Super excited to get started here on episode 2. But before we delve way too deep into that, we need to do a little bit of a recap because it's been quite a while.
Been too long.
So, if we remember where we last left our brand new Pokemon adventurers, we had started our journey in Prima Town, where our sponsors had given you each your own uh, test Pokemon to essentially start out your final test. If we remember correctly, because it's been about a month, Kai, Nyx was given Spook, Joe, Victor was given Omar, and Sky, Alex was given Helix. Um, all of you started the journey by going down Route 1, heading towards Prima Forest. And along the way there, you guys encountered a couple of little schoolboys that had their Pokemon stolen from them by a mean, big old bully named Gus. And you guys took offense to that and chased them down to where Gus was
No.
encountering another young school kid and was bullying him out of his Pokemon like he did the other three.
I now remember what we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
You three challenged Gus right to his face, and the Pokemon battle ensued. He was using weird Pokemon that has never been seen in this region before. Last seen in the Alolan region, actually, is where they were from.
And weird Pokeballs.
And in a weird singular Pokeball, yes.
Yeah.
But you guys decided to use your own tactics instead of regular Pokemon tactics. That's how I'll explain it. And charged Gus, which freaked him out and scared him. And he withdrew all 4 Pokemon that he had out into one Pokeball that had these weird wirings coming off of it.
It's be cramped in there.
They are cramped. Yeah. They have their each little tiny little bedroom inside.
Wow.
It's like a studio. They all have they share a they have,
they just share a studio flat kind
yeah,
of thing.
there's 4 twin beds set up or something. It's not great.
Oh, wow.
But after giving the Pokemon back and even giving them new Pokemon, the brand new group of Pokemon adventurers made their way deeper into the Butterfree Forest, into the Butterfree Forest proper. And that is where we'll be picking up as the adventurers are wandering through this forest. There's a clear path that's been cut out through the forest for people to walk through. You can see a couple of signs along the way to keep you along the path as well as a little bit of advice boards for tackling the Pokemon in the area. But I'll quickly move you guys over to my Butterfree Forest map. And you should be able to see it.
Yep.
Move you guys
Look at that.
over. Yes. Joe, you might want to zoom in just a tad bit on that screen.
Yeah, I see that.
Because we are using dynamic lighting.
In the small corner there.
Yes, sir.
Bump it up to 80%. Probably be the best.
But leading into this forested area, you guys can see the another big trainer sign in front of you that's been leading you guys along the way throughout this forest. And with having Spook, Helix, and Omar out in front of you, all 3 of them start to get tense real quick as scuttling is happening frantically to the south in the middle of the forest. And very suddenly, you guys see 4 Venonat, which is this purple puffball looking Pokemon.
Yay! Oh, Venonat's cute.
They are adorable.
There are 4 of them, and they're running for their little tiny legs live. Like they are sprinting out of.
Do they seem grass. Aggressive, or do they seem like
they look terrified, and they are running towards Alex, Victor, and Nyx. You see as they're running forward that they don't really look like they're going to attack you. And all 4 of the Venonat that got scared out of this actually kind of duck behind the party and hide behind you, like putting you guys as the barrier in front of it. And then very slowly inching its way out of the tall grass behind the Venonat, you guys see a Caterpie.
Oh. It's so cute.
But for some strange reason, this Caterpie has like this weird purple aura that comes all around it. It seems to emanate a little bit coming out of the eyes, almost like smoke. And you can see that it has a little bit of like a purple tinge to its usually yellow underbelly.
That
And it
doesn't
looks
seem
mean.
normal.
It has eyebrows painted on for the permanent mad position.
Who
Ooh.
who would paint eyebrows onto a Caterpie? That seems
The
very.
same
I
person that
don't
corrupted
know.
it.
That seems like a very mean thing to do to a Caterpie.
That Caterpie just doesn't seem like it's having a good day.
No, no. So, Spook. Use Astonish.
All right. If you want to battle it, I'll take us over to the forest battle.
Helix. That is not a Caterpie.
That is not a Caterpie, no.
That is not a Caterpie.
That's a Scyther, sir. I don't remember that. I think I would have. I think I would have reacted if it was a Scyther.
There really would have been a different reaction if it had been a Scyther. We would
Yeah.
definitely not have attacked it.
No. I would have sent Victor out front with his ice skates to
When you
attack
have
it.
the wrong Pokemon set up. But you do see the Caterpie is like acting very aggressive and unlike any other Caterpie that you've seen act before. Most of the time they're very docile, just looking for their noms and eating all the leaves they can till they can turn
We
into.
also saw some Caterpie on our way here
Correct.
that were not aggressive.
Not at all. But if you would like to attack with Spook, you can. If Victor and Alex, would either of you like to help Nyx? Or do you think he got it with Spook?
I don't think Victor would be.
It's a Caterpie. I mean,
Watch me get my
right
ass.
now he seems like he got it.
You two can watch from the sidelines from now.
I'm waiting for me to just horrendously lose this battle.
So how Pokemon battles work when you're not participating in them is everybody still rolls for initiative for their character, and then Nyx will actually roll for Spook as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well.
So everybody go ahead and roll for initiative while we're in battle.
All right. Ooh, both good rolls. Nyx got a 16. Right, because he has no initiative bonus. So it's just Dex. And then Spook got a 16 and Nyx got a 11. Oh.
And draw
There you go.
pictures in there because I can see it.
Yeah, I got a 14. Victor rolled 14.
Ooh.
You're on ice.
So real quick, can you check on what Spook's dexterity is?
Spook's dexterity is a +2.
All right. So Spook will get to go first. So other children on your turn, I say children, teenagers, other teenagers on your turn, you guys can affect the battle from the outside. You can yell encouragement to Spook to keep him fighting if it seems grueling. You can yell insults at the Caterpie if you think that they're ugly.
You can yell insults at Nyx.
You can yell insults at Nyx if you want to. It's totally, I would say all is fair game, but it's not all fair game.
I mean, we did just threaten them with physical violence last session. So
you did.
This is true.
And thank God you didn't have your trainer's license yet.
I mean, Team Rocket's always hiring, right?
But we will start this combat here in the Butterfree Forest. We'll start it up with with Spook going first.
All right, so it's right click, right, to move it and see the lines?
Yes. After you pick it up with left click, and then you hold left click and right click to see the map.
You hold left click and then.
Sorry, I'm still new to the system.
All good.
So left click and then right click. Oh, whoa. lets me drag it around like crazy, but I don't see these lines. Am I doing something wrong? Sorry.
If you can't do that, you can also use the measuring
Click,
tool and the
move,
toolbar to the
right
top
click.
left.
Left, and
So
then you
can-
just, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like right click, then left click.
Left click, then right click. I'm using my left hand.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Left click. I don't know. It's not letting me work it, but I'll just use the measuring tool.
Click and hold left, and one click on the right. You should get it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have Spook move forward one. Jesus. Not very good at this. 1, 2. Move 15 feet. There we go. And tell him to use. I forget his moves again. Yeah. He's gonna use Astonish. So it's roll to hit, right?
Yes, but you have to be within 20 feet.
Oh, is it 20 feet? I thought it was 30.
It
My
is.
mistake. Okay, then yeah. Move a bit closer. That's 15, 20, 25,
So 15.
30.
And you're still 10 feet away from that.
That's fine. I'll have him use. Yeah, that's double team then.
Double team.
Oh no, actually, I got to preserve PP, so that's it.
That'll take us to the Caterpie's turn. And you see that it moves like a regular Caterpie, but it seems to be very aggressive towards Spook. And it just
Oh gosh.
charges right up to him and attempts to use Bug Bite.
Reaction baby doll eyes.
Sure.
That's yeah, it has disadvantage on the attack roll.
So that'll be a 6 instead of that 18 to hit.
Oh, that's good. That would have hurt. I'm pulling out D4s to measure PP.
Can we take a minute to appreciate the fact that Spook looks the way Spook does and used baby doll eyes as if that's not any creepier?
Listen. Spook is an adorable Pokemon.
Spook is
dare
a
you say he's
beautiful
creepy.
boy. How dare you
Yeah,
insult him, Victor?
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you
that's
seen
so mean of you, Victor.
those cheeks? I mean, come on. Just look at, they got the big red rosy things
Look
on
at how
them.
cute he is.
Yeah, he's
How
like a-
dare you insult him, Victor?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was so mean.
Mhm.
And to think I wore my special hat for you.
But that'll end Caterpie's turn. So
Awesome.
Victor, do you have anything from the sideline?
I'm gonna shout at the at Spook. You got this, Spook. I'm gonna encourage Spook. Not Nyx.
Oh, fine.
Nyx, it's your turn. Anything you would like to do from the sidelines?
I rolled bad.
I just like to cheer on Nick. Like, you got this.
You can't cheer yourself on.
No, sorry, Spook. I'm
Tough
sorry. I have a
man.
really bad headache.
You got this, buddy.
Listen.
You gotta love yourself before
Yeah,
you
everyone
can
needs
love another.
everyone needs a little bit of encouragement.
And that'll
Especially
take us to
Nick, who's
Alex.
just
Man, if anybody from my work is watching this.
Alex, anything you'd like to do from the sidelines?
Me?
Yes.
I'd like to analyze the Caterpie.
It looks
and-
corrupted
That's smart.
somehow. You can give me an insight check.
Ooh. Cool. Where's my insight button? I always lose these buttons. Hey!
I believe that earns you some information, yeah. So this Caterpie looked like it's corrupted by some sort of smog that it has either ingested or inhaled somehow. And it's slowly trying to fight it off. You can see that there is some hesitancy to the Caterpie's attacks, but not to like its movement or anything.
Smog corrupted Caterpie. Sorry, the wax was still on my pen.
what?
There's wax on my pen.
Oh,
you think I said?
I
can
don't know
also,
what you said.
from your analysis of the Caterpie, you can tell that it's moving a little bit too quickly for normal Caterpies. So it seems to have enhanced speed. But that'll take us back to the Pokemon fighting, and Spook can go.
I'm gonna tell Spook to get away. And he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right there. And use Astonish.
Move up one more square. You're just outside the 20-foot range. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Thank you.
All good. I made the map so I know the distances and things.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, go ahead and click on Astonish.
It's a good map.
It's a great map.
I like this map. It's a great map. Good job.
Except for the fact that I don't remember where the rolling buttons are.
For Astonish, you should be able to highlight the word Astonish, make it turn red,
Thank you.
and click it. Yeah.
That's a
All right.
12 to hit.
12 is going to hit this Caterpie.
Hey.
It is going to be a glancing blow. So if it meets the armor class of the Pokemon, it'll deal half damage.
Okay.
So
So then I roll
underneath
these-
obviously doesn't hit. Meets steals half. Over does.
So I can roll a d6 now, right?
D6 and add the +5 to
5.
it.
Okay. 7 total. And that is ghost type damage. And then as a bonus action, he's going to double team.
It's actually double team. Okay. Caterpie will continue its running rampage. It quickly squirms up next to Spook yet again. And it's just going to try to bug bite.
Okay.
It is at disadvantage still.
Yes.
So that 5 is definitely not going to hit.
Oh, it's not a disadvantage.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
not.
Double team doesn't give disadvantage.
oh yeah, it's the D4 that you get to
Yeah,
roll.
it's basically a blur.
But either way, it's going to miss both you and the blur because it only rolled a 5.
Oh wow.
Because Caterpie's not doing as well as I wanted it to.
You know,
Good for some people.
Yeah.
But Victor, anything you'd like to do? If you would like to continue to encourage Spook, that is totally okay.
I would like to sling an insult at Caterpie.
Okay. What are you saying to Caterpie? You can't just vicious mockery here. You have to tell me what you're mocking him with.
Your antennae are small.
is that supposed to be mean? Is that mean, Victor? I don't know how
I
bugs feel.
don't know. Are they supposed to have big antennae?
I don't know.
I'm okay.
Skylar, are Caterpie supposed to have big antenna?
I'm okay.
Oh, Alex, sorry.
You can see the Caterpie's actually kind of a little bit put off by it and actually glares over at Victor.
Victor, I think you made it mad.
How dare you?
Did
Did
it
it just
speak?
speak to me?
Did it
No,
talk?
Wait, did this Caterpie talk?
No,
Oh,
it gives you that. It like closes, like it
Okay.
puts his eyes down a little bit and just glares over at Victor. Give it like you can just tell that from his look. It's like, how dare you say anything about my antenna? Like, It just glares at you. Nick, anything you'd like to do on the sidelines?
No, I'm just cheering on Spook as always.
And Alex.
I'm gonna sneeze and then I'm gonna say the information that I received, which is that
That you learned last.
I learned in the last turn. Yes, but it's definitely moving too fast, and it breathed in the corrupting smog, or it ingested it. And also go spook go.
Go Spook, go. And that'll take us to Spook's turn.
All right, yeah, Spook, use Scratch. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll
I think
hit.
it hits.
That was a damage D6.
You can also go to the chat and re-highlight Scratch,
Oh,
and it'll roll the damage from there.
I see. Well, that didn't work out the way I thought it did. Oh, sorry. Wait, maybe did I do it right?
You did it right.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Well, you did it twice. You did it right
Oh.
twice. Good
Oh,
job.
I'm sorry. Do the first time. Take the first one.
I'll take the first iteration. You notice with this scratch on the Caterpie, it's starting to look kind of bad. And where a little bit of the scratch marks are on Caterpie's body, a little bit of purple smog starts to escape.
Ooh. You should stay away from that. Nix. Spook. Sorry.
Which will take us to Caterpie. So several things happen almost instantaneously on this Caterpie's turn. The first thing that happens is this small fog of purple smoke starts to leave its body and starts to crawl along the ground and about 5 feet around him. The second thing is, Victor, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a strength save, not a dexterity
Strength
save.
save from Victor, not Omar.
From Victor, not from Omar.
Strength save. I have a -1 in strength. It's fine. Yeah.
It'll be
Why?
fine.
I didn't
how's
know
that
they were
6 gonna
be
look?
Attacking us.
Yeah, insulting it probably.
Yeah. So you see out of the fog this quick burst of string come out of Caterpie, and your arms and a little bit of your legs are tied together in the string shot that this Caterpie shoots at you. And apparently the string that has that is connecting with the fibers it used for its own cocoon are too strong for Victor to break out by yourself. So you're kind of just wrapped up and can't move out over there in an awkward position. And then I'll need Spook to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Spook, what is your Constitution modifier? Oh, that's not. All right, come on, Spook, you got this. You got this. 8.
You hear a tiny, minute cough come from Spook.
Spook, no.
Just
Oh no.
from-
Oh, you poor baby.
that'll take us to Victor. So you can give me another strength saving throw if you'd like, or you can just ask Omar to break you free if you think he would be better at it than you.
I would actually just like to sling another insult.
Yeah, by all means.
Your thorax is too hard.
Jesus.
Does he have a thorax?
Yeah.
He's an insect, right? Insects have
Yes.
thorax.
But I don't know. I'm not.
I mean, technically, yes.
I don't know. I don't know anything about caterpillars.
Aren't they supposed to be soft? I don't know.
Yes. Insects have thorax. Caterpie is a bug type Pokemon. Yes, it would have a thorax.
Right, so it's gonna save on the anger that it feels from you telling him that it's ready for the next stage of evolution when it's not. But it's gonna take it in stride. The Caterpie is just gonna brush off the insult. Nyx.
Spook, get away and just fight from a distance. Trying to give it advice.
All right. And Alex, anything from the side?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna insult it.
It worked out so well for Victor.
It worked out so well for Victor. I think I'm gonna throw an insult at it.
For all the insults, please. What's your insult?
I'm gonna say that it is below average in length. That's exactly what I'm gonna say.
What a dagger to the soul.
Yep.
You're going for the kill on this one.
Yes, I am.
You can see the Caterpies getting more and more frustrated.
Oh, I
It
just thought of
seems like there is a
sorry.
little white light in the middle of this fog cloud.
I just thought of a great
I think I'm gonna
insult.
die.
White light, huh?
A
Don't go
faint
towards the light.
white light. It seems to be emanating from the middle of the Caterpie. Is in the middle of this fog of purple smog that's coming from around it.
Oh, that could be bad.
And then I'm just gonna shout, "Run, Spook!"
That'll take us to the top with Spook.
1, 2, 3. Is this within 20 feet? I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna use Astonish again. Drop that down to 8. And Astonish. 18.
Yeah. You astonish this Caterpie and you stun him for its turn.
I have a question. I'm just trying to make. Oh, I was trying to see where it shows me where it was to what the natural on the die is because of the flinch chance.
Yeah.
It's 13. Okay.
It's 15.
No, I was saying I rolled a 13, not a 15.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I was checking.
So it did not flinch.
Yes. And then
But it does hit.
And 11 more ghost damage.
Oh yeah. You see this Caterpie gets hit by this Astonish, and as it makes contact with it, the Caterpie's body falls over in the middle of this purple smog. And you see that the smog itself starts to grow, and actually it takes up a full 20-foot cube now.
Oh boy.
And you can see the white light that was emanating from the middle of the Caterpie grows ever brighter in the middle of this smog to the point where it looks like they're throwing a rave inside there for this Caterpie. And then you don't see a Caterpie anymore.
Feasible. Yeah.
Is it still covered in purple smoke?
It is still covered in the purple smoke. You see that the metapod that has replaced this Caterpie, it seems to be absorbing all the smog into its body. And you can see that as the smog just completely just gets sucked up into this metapod.
Joe, I think we
Does
bullied a
look
Pokemon into evolving.
beaten up. You literally bullied a Pokemon into evolving. And it is your turn again.
It's not mine.
It's Victor's turn.
Victor's turn, yeah.
Could do it again.
No, this time I am gonna try to break free.
All right.
So, strength check for that.
Yes, sir.
That is a 12 for Victor.
Yeah, you're easily able to just break out of the string. You're like, oh, I was pushing into myself. Push out. But yeah, you easily are just able to rip the string off of you and get free.
Perhaps under different circumstances. And then I bust 3.
Let's have the ice skates. Whee!
That's what it is. You just break out the ice skates and cut it. Nick, see anything from the sidelines?
Yeah, seeing my friends bullying this thing, I will take part. And even though it's a little late, you're like that caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
Soon I will be a beautiful butterfly.
Oh no, it is now. And that's what I'm doing.
How many
I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment.
I think Will gets to decide.
Yeah.
That metapod just looks back over at you and is like shrugs and is just like,
It has no arms.
Hey. It can shrug.
it has the little like tiny things on the outside, the little pointy things, and they kind of
Okay.
like move up a little bit.
The VeggieTales don't have arms, and they can shrug.
He's below me. He's got a point.
He's below me.
Oh, on the Twitch stream, he's below.
Oh, on the Twitch stream. Yeah, I was like,
Over here, he's that way.
yeah.
But I'll take us to Alex.
I feel like I've lost my mind and we're one battle in. Imagine what, like 3 weeks from now we're in the
When we're
next
fighting
session.
a gym.
Yeah, when we're actually doing a gym.
Got to learn the rules by then.
I follow
So
the
where's
rules.
the what rules? We just tried to run face first into a fight.
What rules? We just break the door down.
What rules? So there's still a fog cloud going on
It has been absorbed entirely into the metapod.
into the metapod. Okay,
So he's a
Into the
purple-
cool.
So he's like a purple metapod now?
It has
Yeah.
a very strange purple tint from him. His eyes still have the same smoke, the caterpie coming off, like almost out of the tear ducts, a little bit of smoke, purple smoke coming out of them.
I'm gonna send in Helix.
Hello.
Okay.
So I just do I roll initiative for Helix now?
You will roll initiative for Helix in the next turn. Helix will be able to take a move.
I missed that. Do you want me to roll that now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, go Helix.
So Helix actually gets to start this round off.
Cool.
He's a smooth criminal. Wait a minute. Can Metapod even move? Do I know if Metapods can move?
I don't know if Metapods can move. The Caterpie could.
Yeah, but Catbrew's got
You
legs.
know, metapods can move.
Okay.
They're very
Okay,
slow.
I just wasn't sure. Like, do they like just kind of sit there, or
They do have a speed. They do have a walking speed.
Oh my god.
but Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
That's a
They can
glorious
they can
walking
scooch.
speed.
They can scooch along the ground.
I think I just have to be right up on this guy. So Helix is
Ain't going
just
anywhere.
gonna get right up on this guy.
Ooh.
And we're gonna use constrict.
Thank you, Krez. I did not know that Kakuna could move either. I thought they just kind of stayed in their trees.
They can scooch. I'm telling you, they got a little scooch.
You know,
Cray
in
is
the anime,
best.
they just kind of sit there in the anime.
They really do, and Cray is the best for just knowing things.
Yeah, except for the times when they like roll down on the trees and then let out all the bee drills. I remember that from season 1.
I love you, Cray.
Season 1 was lit. I love you too, Craig.
Yeah, the time like Lieutenant Dan being the 8-foot tall giant of a man he is.
It's the best.
But yeah, so you making sure I get everything right. Okay. So I need to give you a strength. Yeah. The metapod's not able to move or break out of the what you have them wrapped up in your constrict. So it'll be 6 damage onto the metapod. And you see this metapod, just like the Caterpie before, it's still not looking very good. It did not go to full HP for leveling up, for evolving.
Does it still have the eyebrows tattooed onto him or drawn onto him?
Yes, it still has the eyebrows drawn onto the front of the metapod. Just permanent
no.
anger.
No.
Why would somebody draw on you?
What?
Who did this to you?
Well, that'll take
Was it Cray?
It was.
Was
Oh.
it
It was
Victor?
Trey.
Was
Oh,
it Victor?
Trey.
You guys just haven't met the Jigglypuff in this forest yet.
You're mute.
Oh.
But I'll take us to Spook.
Yeah, Spook's gonna keep on keeping on and do that astonish one more time. Boop, ba-doop, boo. That is. I don't know what's going on with it. Why is it showing me 2 numbers?
It's just
'Cause you don't
automatically
have a s-
rolling at advantage.
Yeah, it,
for
it
you.
rolls advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, his advantage.
It's just automatic. It rolls it every time.
Oh, okay. Does he have advantage because he can't move? He's constricted.
He is technically grappled.
He does have advantage because he's grappled.
Oh, cool. Then that's a 23 to hit then,
That will definitely hit.
and he also flinches
Yes. So
for a
Caterpie
damage
Caterpie. Metapod can't do anything. Oh,
for 9
and
more ghost damage.
That's actually enough. Spook hits this Metapod from the back with Astonish, and you guys see
Yeah.
immediately that the Metapod falls as limp as a Metapod can get. Helix
He hasn't used Harden yet.
It's
so-
not dead though, right?
Helix immediately feels like the fight leave for Metapod unconstricted.
No!
Metapod falls to the ground, and it seems like this mini tornado starts to pop up from where Metapod's mouth would be, and this purple smog is pulled up out of the mouth of Metapod and up into the air, and it seems to dissipate over this small little fight area.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna run over to Spook, pick him up. You did it!
I'm gonna pick up Helix and I'm gonna put him in the hood of my jacket. And then I'm
Can-
gonna pick up the Metapod.
Can Helix give me a Constitution saving throw real quick? No.
I was gonna warn you to stay away from it.
Helix is
Next
fine.
turn. Oh,
Helix is fine.
Helix is fine. You can't hurt Lord Helix.
What just happened?
I won a Pokemon battle.
With help from me, but also I don't know.
I don't know if I need the help, but thank you, Alex. Also, is he okay? Is that okay? I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
I don't know. Do I
The
have a
How do you-
potion?
Metapod is.
How do I? Yeah, how do I tell? I don't know how to tell the gender of Metapod.
Hold on.
There
I
is
tell
a
Live.
14th scale along the bottom that is either going to be pointed inward or pointed outward.
Oh, that seems complex. It's more like a researcher's
Yeah.
side of.
That would be my specialty.
Yeah.
Researcher, yeah, you can give me the Pokemon check, which would be the same as Arcane.
The gender check for your Pokemon.
Yeah, you could totally give me.
I don't know what I would roll for a gender check, but can I get a check to see if it's not dead?
That would be a medicine check.
Do I have a potion? Do we have potions? We have potions.
Oh god, it's a 4!
We have a potion.
Yep. This Metapod unconscious. Yeah, it's unconscious. You think it's unconscious? It's not moving.
Can I?
It's-
Can I
Okay, so I think
also
it's
make a check?
unconscious, not dead.
Can I also make a check to see if this thing's still alive?
Sure.
This is Arcana or the Arcana skill.
It'd
Right?
be a medicine, to
Medicine.
see if it's alive. If you want to know more information about it, be the
Oh, medicine. Okay. 17 total.
This Metapod no longer has life running through it.
Skylar or Alex. It's hard. I feel really bad now. I killed this thing.
We need
feel
to
horrible.
do something for it, Victor.
Does anybody have a shovel?
You see now that you guys have moved up just a little bit to fight that Caterpie, now Metapod, the 4 Venonat that were running away from it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna carry the Metapod's dead body. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this yet, but holding it.
But the Venonat actually like walk through you guys very calmly, kind of just put themselves back in their happy spots back out here in the forest.
2 of them are being consumed by. There you go.
You can give me a animal handling check to.
Oh. Those are their antennas. Those are their antennae. Yes, they're adorable.
They're
Meta
big
Nats,
enough, it's fine.
it's not like it's not like
Yeah. In fact,
You're gonna
you
get us
start
killed.
scratching the first one, and 3 of them, the other 3 kind of look around and look at that, and they make a little tiny, neat line behind it for pets.
don't Venenet have poisonous dust on them?
Yes.
Can we get an F in the chat for the Metapod and apparently Victor?
Can we get an 07 in the chat for Victor, please?
Can we say TPK with just the petting of a cute creature? Because that's
Wouldn't be the first time it happens to a party.
Oh, what's this?
Please don't pet the Venonat.
Pokemon lore, yes, there's poison things all around it, but in this
They have the word venom in their name.
right. I always
Victor,
thought
don't pet the
Venonat should have
Venonat.
changed into a Butterfree.
So the original concept apparently was supposed to, but then they added the something else, and they switched Venonat and Metapod's final evolution.
It makes more sense.
Yeah,
I-
Alex is
I'm-
definitely yelling. You
I-
don't touch the Venonat. It's
I'm
poisonous.
I'm too preoccupied with the fact that I just killed a Pokemon.
You're able to scratch them and not have any adverse effects.
Does this is
How are
this,
you alive?
I think do you think us will become a ghost type Butterfree? Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's such a thing, but you know what? I'm sure Victor would
gonna
love to make a grave for it.
I'm gonna take care of it.
I think you are.
Just holding
You
this
didn't
Metapod's
help.
body. How big is this, by the way? How big is this?
It's like the size of a small baby in your hands. Like,
Okay, I'm just curious.
It takes your arms up.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Victor's shouting, I'm not the one that killed it.
So you see the Venonat start working a little bit weird around this, like at the end of the path, and you see 2 of them are actually digging a small little hole, while the other 2 are like supervising.
It's big.
Kids never dig a hole unless you have at least 2 people supervising. That's what I've learned from Atlanta construction.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the Venonat do dig a sizable little hole for Metapod, and then they all start gathering around Nyx, start slowly, like not really like dancing, but kind of like doing like a march, like march around Victor, and
Jesus Christ.
they're making sad little like a sad little lament of a song that's coming out of their mouth. They're kind of just like chirping. more than anything else.
Oh boy. Oh, give me a second here. Oh, I'm not good. Victor. Oh.
Just don't look at the chat.
No, that makes it worse. Oh, that's what I've seen. Yeah, no, he's gonna start bawling as he sets the.
This chat is chaos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's just gonna start bawling as he sets the Metapod in there, in the hole.
You set it down in there. You feel an odd sense of peace overcome you for a second as you kind of like lay this Metapod down. And then the Venonat close the grave on top of it. And there's a small little burial mound here on the side of the road now from your first wild Pokemon encounter.
You're
That
not helpful in a Pokemon battle?
That Pokemon die when you hit them.
And that you're also very bad at comforting children. He's crying.
We are all technically children here. Remember
This
this.
is true.
We are all children.
This is true. Hey. F. It was very weird. It was incredibly weird.
Hey, thanks for the bits.
Yay, bits.
Wait, the Metapod, it's still alive. No.
It's still alive.
He's over there. Joe, they can't hear you on the channel for some reason.
Oh,
Okay.
Joe.
There we go. That should fix it. Listen. We are on our way to our graduation, right? And we're supposed to do this battle in front of the judges to get our license, and you just engaged in a Caterpie that injured your Pokemon. So, of the three of us, I think I'm the most mature.
Spook is
here.
fine. I'm going back to holding Spook. Spook is fine.
Felix is perfectly fine.
Yeah, maybe physically, but you have just traumatized your Pokemon.
Is that true, Spook? Did I traumatize you?
QQ.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Felix, are you okay?
The Ammonite just kind of looks back at you, blinks slowly.
See, he's fine.
I feel like the Ammonite's seen some stuff.
This is, if you didn't know lore-wise, this is the Ammonite from Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Yeah, this is
He's
Lord
really
Helix.
He's
It's a
really
Lord
seen some
Helix.
stuff.
He's,
Oh, that
he's
must-
seen Red run into a wall for 14 hours straight.
Let's see
Yeah.
here. Let's see. That'd make him at least almost 100 years old.
He's been passed down from generation to generation.
Wow, what a glorious family the Hickory family has.
So, shall
What-
we
what history?
continue on to the graduation ceremony? I do want to get home before dinner. Mama's making spaghetti.
Mama's making spaghetti tonight.
How to respond?
But Alex, Victor, and Nyx continue
Oh.
their journey through the forest. Here there is a T like stop in the road. You can either go north or south. You guys have heard that the north leads to this
Alex is just completely broken up right
amazing
now.
Pokemon catching spot. Alex, you've actually heard that the first left inside the forest will take you to this beautiful, like deep forest clearing that has a bunch of rare Pokemon types in it. And
Sure, I'll relay that to the other.
the path to the south is the one that leads you guys all the way through to East Bank City.
We can't catch Pokemon yet, right?
You cannot.
So maybe we should come on our way back. We can stop there.
Sure. Joe, I don't know how you broke me so hard. Just that one
Spaghetti, apparently.
spaghetti just broke me.
Who knew spaghetti had such power?
This just got such power. Mom's making spaghetti and I just broke.
Maybe the real friends was spaghetti we made along the way.
It was just not okay.
So you guys continue along this south passage, and you see a.
I'm sorry. I just read chat. We're all out here playing like Tiger Kings. That's Carol Baskin. I mean, you're not wrong.
We can't read chat. We're not allowed to read
No.
chat anymore.
Oh, that's bad.
Chat, you're fired.
I love you guys. We can't read
We're hiring
chat.
someone else, chat.
It's not chat. It's cat.
I can
Well, that
see
makes a lot more
Gray.
sense.
I know Gray is there. I can see him.
Oh, I
He's
see him
saying
too.
some shit too.
Yeah. But
But you travel through the forest pretty peacefully for a little bit before the path turns and heads back towards the east. And you guys see a bug catcher who is sitting there and has a small little like audience of Metapod around him, and he is sitting there and just has like
Would he make eye
plant
contact?
seeds in his hands and is slowly just like sprinkling them amongst the Metapod. And he, as you hear close, he's like, "Yes, you will grow big into beautiful butterfrees, every single one of you, and not a single one of you will be caught by Scyther."
Oh boy, I'm already starting to cry.
I'm just gonna like cautiously. Oh, my light's freaking out. Move like next to the other side of me, next to Vic, like in between me and Victor. Light, please stop freaking out.
And as you guys get here, you can see now that with his little audience of Metapod, moving in the tall grass around it is a bunch of the same Pokemon. It's a bunch of Metapod and a bunch of Caterpie. It almost looks like you know how like a line of ants will form up in your kitchen when you find them finally. It almost looks like a line of ants where these Metapod are slowly inching along on the ground, and these Caterpie are like scooching amongst them, and they're all heading into this deeper into the forest along this East Pass where you guys are going. They seem to creep along the actual path for about maybe 50 feet before dipping into some trees to the south.
Fix the light.
Victor's going to walk up to the bug keeper and tap him on the shoulder.
He kind of like jolts like, oh, I didn't expect people out here in the middle of the forest. There's supposed to be a final going on today, and we're supposed to avoid the battles out here.
Yeah,
That's where we're heading.
yeah, we're going there right now.
Okay, next, okay. I'm gonna like reach in my bag and like pull out tissues.
Well, you guys already made it farther than most people. A lot of people are too scared to enter the forest with Pokemon for the first time. And he says that, he smiles up and looks at us. He's literally surrounded by bug-type Pokemon. I don't get it.
I'm gonna start wiping tears off Nix's face with the tissues that I pulled out of my bag.
Are these all yours then?
Oh, gosh, no. I can't control this many Pokemon. I'm not that good.
Oh.
I do have a Caterpie and one Butterfree that I've been raised from a Caterpie as well. But I don't bring them out amongst these wild
Stop.
Pokemon.
That's
Amongst
probably-
these heathens, amongst these wild Pokemon.
Have you happened to see anything unusual amongst your Pokemon? Something like in the purplish tint, maybe some fog rolling around the ground or in the
I've
sky.
seen a lot of fog in the forest, but that's close to the
What kind of fog? What color? What do you mean fog? She's just getting closer and closer to his face.
Well, the last time I saw any kind of fog, it looked a little weird, but it was at night, so I couldn't really tell what color it was, and it was close to Old Henry's house.
Old Henry? What do you mean
Old
weird?
Henry is this bug catcher that's been living in the Butterfree Forest for decades now. He lives way deep into the forest. You should be able to get to a clearing and see smoke coming from his chimney.
I wrote food instead of fog.
Food instead of fog.
You know, for some things, Pokemon, I'm sure fog is food.
I got it. I fixed it.
Fog is friend, not food.
Okay, well, thank you so much, sir, for your
Wait.
Don't gotta call me sir. I'm only 13.
What do you?
Oh.
How is the fog weird?
For some reason, I thought you were an old man.
No.
You're younger than me. It's fine.
Joe's
Yeah,
used
you're
to
the
playing
old man.
D&D. Joe's used to play D&D and be the youngest guy in the room.
If I was an old man, I'd be using my old man voice.
Oh gosh.
I thought that was Venom Fang.
That is Venom Fang. So many stories. But we will. Yeah, if you guys would like to leave this bug catcher with his metapod that are alive,
No,
Yeah.
don't.
too soon.
Listen. You know how like
Don't give us
Blue-
bits for murder.
you know how like Gary died or his Rattata died, right?
His Raticate died. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the trauma I'm going through right now. It wasn't even my Metapod, but
Will, you should look at the chat.
Cat.
It's a message for you, buddy.
that's not nearly enough bits.
It's not nearly enough bits to make him stop.
I'm more sadistic than that. You all know it. Oh, I'm crying.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna continue on.
Oh, do I have to watch my profanity?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Your profanity. I will watch my profanity. I am so sorry.
He didn't describe how the fuck was weird. Victor.
He said he couldn't tell what color it was, just that it was weird. That means it's not an isolated incident. We should keep our eye out for this odd fog or anything else weird. Just what with Gus being a, unusual bully, and then this weird caterpie fog thing.
It was a metapod.
Oh.
Well, it turned into a metapod. It was a caterpie.
Yeah, after
first.
you bullied it.
I held back. Thank you very much. Didn't mention his girth at all.
Shut up.
You guys make it to where there's a corner and a roundabout, and you can see now the varieties of the forest are coming to be seen. It's not just caterpie and metapod anymore. There's pidgeys flying amongst the trees and roosting. There's rattatas moving across the ground, foraging for whatever they can find. You see several more venonat that are popping in and out of trees looking at you guys. You see a couple of centrets and hoot-hoots that are like the hoot-hoots would be nesting amongst the trees, but the centrets would be working through the taller grass looking for seeds and berries and things.
Those are the spider things, aren't they?
Centrets.
Centrets are like ferrets.
Oh, those!
They turn into
those.
ferret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Hey. I'm surprised I got that one right.
It's been a while.
But yeah, centrets are the ones with the big round fluffy bodies with the tiny little
Yes,
arms, and they stand up on their
Yeah.
back tail to get a little
Yeah.
glimpse of
They're,
everything.
yeah, they're like the bait. They're the ones that turn into the ferrets.
I like for it.
He's big. Ferret's a big boy. He's like 6 feet long or something like that. 4 feet long, 5 feet long. Really long fur.
He's adorable.
He is adorable.
Do I need to go get him? I can hear him at the door. It's a
But
cat.
now that like you guys are deeper into it, you kind of have like time to like look around and relax. You can't catch any Pokemon, but if there's any type of Pokemon you're looking for, you can give me a lore check or a investigation to spot any kind of
Yeah,
Pokemon
I
that
would
be
love
out
to
there.
try to spot anything like rare or unique. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
Put your camera at it.
Okay.
It's okay. Point the camera at it.
I
Put
can't.
your camera at it.
You did
Okay.
the effort. I
I
you.
believe you. You
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
I
fine.
would
It's
put
just-
effort into it.
This camera is attached to the back of my computer, and it's kind of tangled up right now.
You put effort into it. I believe you.
But yeah,
It's the one I won from Nerd Asylum, and this
Oh,
one this was the one I won from the Brovia Beckons giveaway, and it rolls me the most natural 20s I've ever seen in my life. I should probably do a balance check on it.
or don't.
Or not, yeah. I said should. I didn't say it.
So you spot a bunch of different varieties of Pokemon around here. You know this forest is chock full of a huge amount of Pokemon.
Hundreds or like thousands or like
There's probably about 60
Tens?
different unique species that I have populated this forest with.
wow.
Wow, that's a lot.
The rarest amongst them would be Eevee and Growlithe, which you're able to spot just a couple of them inside this forest.
I love them. They're so
Uh,
cute.
you spot a line of Bulbasaur that are like trucking along. There's a little depression in the forest where the small stream is running in. You're able to see the Bulbasaur down there. You make out a Squirtle in that same river. You catch a couple
Violently
of
taking
Pikachu
notes.
popping out of top grass, the top of the tall grass. You see a little Pikachu ears poking out. Maybe even a Pichu ear if it's a little tiny one.
You just see Alex violently taking notes.
Yeah,
You see pincers, scythers, just milling about in the deeper parts of the forest, way off the
Bizarre.
pathway.
okay.
You see a couple of Parasect and Paris, a Vileplume,
Ooh.
and Oddish, and Gloom. When I say a mass amount of species, there's a different species of Pokemon everywhere you look, no matter where you look.
Yeah.
And after of traveling about this way, just like in awe of like spotting things throughout this forest, you guys come upon a Bulbasaur that has its vine whip like the vines, and it has them completely almost constricting this bug catcher, which is laying up against a tree. And you see this Bulbasaur is just trying to gently shake this bug catcher.
Like shake him like or shake him like.
Like
Shake him like
it looks like the scene from
There's a
Airplane where everybody's taking turns shaking the woman and smacking her.
Got it.
It's
got it.
gotten
What?
that violent. Have you not seen Airplane?
I have.
yes, okay. I missed the part where we were talking about Airplane.
Yeah, no. The Bulbasaur shaking him and then slapping him.
Kind of, yes, but just trying to like violent, like
Gee,
why are you
Yeah.
shaking?
I'm gonna excuse me, what's going on? Mr. Sir Bugcatcher?
Nyx was feeling better until he saw this.
The bug catcher is kind of just like
Is he awake?
he is not awake. He seems to be unconscious, and his neck is just like flopping.
Bulbasaur, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do I have
Can I try to calm
awaken?
the I'm gonna try to calm the Bulbasaur down.
Sure, you can give me a perception check as you approach.
Oh, that's not nearly as good as perception. You say
Perception.
perception. You say that's an 8. I don't see shit.
Everything looks fine. You should walk up to it and then give me an
Yeah.
animal handling to.
Yeah. I forgot that I can use the character sheets for this. Animal handling. You say?
Animal handling.
How does that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did it.
So you're able to like put your hand on the back of Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur's like their ears scratched. So you start scratching that, and the vines just start to like at least loosen up to the point where the bug catcher can like it slips out from around the bug catcher. But the Bulbasaur slowly turns around to meet you, and you're
Okay,
shocked
buddy.
as the Bulbasaur has a little bit of purple smog that slowly is seeping out of its like mouth and out the side of its eyes.
Oh,
But that
Can
being
I-
said, it has its eyes closed right now because it seems to be content with the scratches.
it's okay. It's okay. As I'm petting it, looking
I'm gonna
over
go-
at the other cat, I'm like,
I'm gonna go over to the Bugcatcher and I'm gonna see what's going on with him.
Sure. Like check if they're alive.
Yeah.
That would be a medicine check.
ooh.
It's never good when I roll that.
Can't
Hey.
tell.
Can't
He is-
tell.
He's definitely still. No, I'm kidding. It's like last time. He's definitely still alive.
He's alive.
You cannot tell. You You seem to panic in the moment. You forget all about the looking for a pulse, looking for breath. You just
I have
about the
no idea if this person is
Forgetting
alive.
about the ABCs.
Awesome. Victor, what do I do?
Well, first of all, calm down.
This is helping.
I'm gonna walk up and assess the situation. I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. So what am I seeing here?
so there is a Bulbasaur that has been convinced to loosen up the vine lips on this bug catcher by getting scritches behind its ear by Nyx.
Okay.
The Bulbasaur did turn around, and it does have the same kind of purple infection coming off of it.
Okay. And the individual is unconscious or
Unconscious, and Alex can't tell whether or not they're alive.
okay.
Alice
Well,
can't seem to roll higher than a 4 on a medicine check, so
then the first thing I'm going to do is assess the situation with the older, younger individual
It's
here,
a
the human.
bug catcher, so it's anywhere between 14 and 18 years old.
Okay.
14 or 18. The one we just met was 13. Well, Victor.
13 to 18.
That would be a 2 on my medicine check.
You guys definitely think that this bug catcher has been got by this Bulbasaur.
Just for safe measure, I'm gonna smack it right across the cheek. Just smack the individual if he wakes
Sure.
up.
Can you give me an unarmed attack?
What did I miss?
Both.
I suppose.
We're
You get an
smacking him.
advantage because you're hitting a quote-unquote corpse.
I don't see an unarmed attack. What is a normal unarmed?
Just a strength attack.
Can neither of you identify dead bodies?
No, I rolled a 3. He rolled a 2.
That would be a
sheet real
7.
So
With
yeah,
advantage,
you,
it's a 12.
Oh,
yeah,
am I thinking?
yeah,
Oh, I don't
you
know.
take your hand and you smack this bug catcher across the face. Pretty it makes a pretty solid smack sound as you hit him, and you hear an ow, and eyes start to slowly flutter open from the bug catcher.
I'm
He's
the only one-
alive.
I'm the only one who put mental stats. That's why.
Apparently.
No, I'm just not proficient in medicine.
And then
can't
the
roll
bug
higher.
catcher starts coughing, and you can see as he's coughing that it literally is coughing out this purple smog.
He's
I'm,
infected.
I'm stepping back immediately.
I'm just-
You see after about maybe a minute of this, all the time Nyx is just sitting there scratching the head of the Bulbasaur.
I'm trying to keep the Bulbasaur calm.
It's loving the pets. It
Does
hasn't
the
had
seed-
pets
does
in a
this-
while.
Does the smoke seem to be dissipating?
It does seem to be dissipating, and after about 30 seconds of coughing
Well,
and
I'm gonna
hacking
have
up,
yeah. When I
what
first saw
seems
them,
to
it
be out of the
started to say-
lungs of the bug catcher.
Yeah, I wanted to put up the my mask that I have because sickly kid don't want to get sicker.
That's right. You guys thought you were coming to this Pokemon world to escape a respiratory infection. And guess what? Nope. I'm bringing all the COVID masks back.
Hey, I was prepared with my character.
Wait,
I don't know about your
hold
guys'
on.
character.
Hold on.
Oh dang, I don't have mine on hand actually. Mine's
I
in
got
the
my
kitchen.
nerdy mask. Thank you.
Mine's in the kitchen. It's my Deathly Hollows one.
Haha, it's got dice on it.
I'm not getting mine.
I'm not putting that on either.
Are you okay?
I have to do this for work.
Yeah, I was taking Bulbasaur to see old Henry, and I don't know, something came out of nowhere and hit me across the back of the head, and then I couldn't breathe when I came to.
I think it was Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur wouldn't have done that to.
Bulbasaurs
And
are
he
good
looks
for-
down at Bulbasaur and it's like, what's?
There's a bit of an infection going on.
He takes out a Pokeball from the side of it, and he holds it up in his hand, and it enlarges up to its regular size, and he holds it out to the Bulbasaur, and the Bulbasaur shoots back in a red line of energy.
Aw.
It disappears and goes back inside the Pokeball.
he just looks sad.
You notice as he does that, the Pokeball itself, the bottom part of it where it's white, takes on this small little lavender twinge.
That's not good.
And he,
That's
bug catcher's gonna take it back.
strange.
I think Professor William might need to look at my Bulbasaur because this is weird.
There.
Sir William.
What?
I
That's the
think that
name
is
of the
a-
Pokemon professor, okay?
Yeah, it
I think
is.
that's a good idea. I wouldn't let Bulbasaur out of that Pokeball until you've had him looked at.
Pokeball. Sorry.
Pokeball.
So French sounding, so fancy.
Well, Victor's very fancy.
This is fair. Yeah, Victor is the fanciest of us all.
My
Probably
hat's
right on
falling
that
off.
one. And he shrinks the Pokeball back and clips it to his belt. You notice that that is the only Pokeball on his belt.
Hold on. My hat for Victor is falling off. I have to fix it.
He only has Bulbasaur.
I'm glad to have a fan club.
If it's all right, I'll travel with you three. What are you doing in this forest? Trainers
going-
were supposed to avoid it so the people
We're-
taking their final could have
We-
free reign.
Going-
We're on our final.
We're on our way to the final.
Oh,
We just saw you being shook by Bulbasaur.
you guys
Yes.
are really far ahead. Usually most people don't even get through the forest until like 3 or
Yeah.
4 o'clock, and it's already like 1:30. You guys
Yeah,
are most of the
we've
way
heard
there.
that.
I mean, nothing's really bothered us except for
Yeah,
maybe, the Caterpie.
Don't think about it next. Don't think
He
about
just
it.
looks sad again.
I'm gonna get out more tissues.
No, he's not crying. He's not crying, but he's just looking sad.
Yes.
It's in preparation for the tears.
I know.
We
That
should
is
count
a
ourselves lucky.
non-Caterpie now.
Shut up.
It died in
not Pokemon
Metapod.
now.
It's fine.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh, he breaks into tears again. That would do it.
Wait, you fought a corrupted Pokemon, and when you defeated it, it
Died.
He's dead now.
and it
Yes.
just looks at its Pokeball, and it's just like,
Gonna pull out more tissues. Just
I gotta get my Bulbasaur to a Pokemon Center, and the bug catcher just
Well,
starts running.
hold
And
on. There's
once-
I wanna
something
be-
closer. There's the research center in the town back
He's
there.
already- He's already gone.
Uh,
I'm just shouting out towards him.
How far away
I
are we?
forgot.
From
um, you know that you're probably about halfway through the Butterfree Forest right now, which there's a small route to on the opposite side of the Butterfree Forest that leads to East Bank City. So right now you're about halfway between the distance of both cities.
Can
Should
go
we,
the distance?
Should we stop and pray for a minute?
Pray?
Yeah, we're halfway there.
Oh God.
Go.
No. No.
That's not even a Victor. That's a Joe.
That's a bad one too.
And you thought my vengeance was bad prior to.
No, no prayer then. Okay, then let's carry on.
You guys continue to go down, kind of almost chasing after that bug catcher, kind of his path.
He's making the. You know what? He's clearing the pathway ahead of us.
You do notice that again, the creatures are back to being normal in this area. They seem to just be doing their Pokemon business out in the tall bushes, letting you guys avoiding the path and letting you guys go through peacefully.
Yeah.
You see down here that the bug catcher that was distraught is talking to another one, almost older looking bug catcher. And you hear him like grab his shoulders and shake him for not shake him, but shake his head for a second, and then point through the trees to the east. And both of them like shake their heads, and start heading that direction. You notice the older one kind of puts his hand up to his lips, and you hear this sharp whistle go through the forest. And you hear 2 other whistles reply to it.
Is this like some Hunger Games stuff going on here?
To be honest, that's exactly what I thought, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, I was though.
Yeah, these bug catchers are obsessed with Hunger Games, and they're just
Mockingjay?
replicating it.
Is that a Pokemon now?
Heck, there is a.
There is a Mockingjay Pokemon, I think.
There is. I think so. Yeah.
There you
I
go.
know there's a Raven.
There's Tallow. That's the thing. No.
There's Corvus Knight.
That's
probably
not a Mockingjay though. That's a
Yeah.
crow.
what's that? It
It's
was
a
like
Corvus.
3 urchin for Chatot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chatot.
that's a parrot. Chatot's a parrot. He also was banned in competitive.
Quick, chat, help us.
Yes, Chatot was banned in competitive because you can make Chatot say whatever you wanted
You
Chatot
want,
to
yes,
say.
and it would actually do more damage the louder you said it.
So you can imagine what people are just blasting.
Yeah.
But you guys come out to this clearing, and you know this is the clearing that was detailed earlier as splitting and leading into 2 directions.
Hey, smoke.
One heads to the east and then to the north, and you can see a little bit of smoke above the treetops.
I'm guessing that's old Henry's house.
Does
is
it look
the
like
weird
past
smoke
Old
was?
Henry's.
Oh, I see. And then which way are we supposed to go
South.
to get through? South? Do we want
South would be the direction you're supposed to head to get out.
are we going to be the white people in horror movies? Just go towards
Is
the other plot hook,
stream
or
Are we gonna be
for
Victor
anyone
about
else?
this?
well, Victor seems like he just wants to get on with his life.
The
Hey, is
sooner
the
I
Twitch
can
stream frozen
graduate
for
and get
anybody
this
else? 'Cause it's
license,
frozen.
the sooner my mother will leave
Hear
me
you.
alone.
Sorry, what was that, Will?
Is the Twitch stream frozen for anybody else? Because it's frozen.
Let me double check. I actually not sure.
No, I can see me moving.
Okay.
Because I just look over here
It
because
could
that's where my
just be
phone
my
is.
computer. That's fine.
Yeah, I see it moving. So
I panic. Okay, panic. Yeah, if you guys want to avoid Old Henry's, you can. You kind of take a look down that direction. You see that there are several bug catchers that are kind of ambling about, and they seem to have are waiting on somebody they had pushed forward to Old Henry's.
wait a minute.
There's
Are these
people
bug
now?
catchers about to mug old Henry?
No. You saw one of them helping the bug catcher from earlier with the Bulbasaur, and it seems like they are actually encouraging him to go to Old Henry's instead of trying to go all the way back into town.
Okay, so I'm gonna suggest that we go to Old Henry's because that's where the fog was coming from. So I think Old Henry has something to do with this.
You want to go confront an old man about a fog in the forest.
We are ahead of time. We have.
Yes, I understand that this might be a bad idea, Victor.
I mean, you fail the final if you don't get there before dinner time, which they say is 6 o'clock. So you guys have 4.5 hours to make it probably another 45-minute walk.
What if we go there real quick and then run back?
I think we should go there, Victor.
You know, you'll have different Pokemon.
What if
That's
The
what I'm saying.
ability to catch Pokemon.
Yes, I'm saying, what if we go finish the test and then come back to Old Man?
I would prefer to finish. What if old Henry starts
He'll
talking?
He'll still be
You know
there
how
when
old
we're-
men are with their stories about the westerns and
I don't know my dad, so no.
My dad's not that old.
there's plenty of old men in town. None of them stop you and try to tell you stories, Nix.
I don't
No.
really get out of the lab, Victor. I really only know you.
Yeah, same.
Well, trust me when I say old men like to blab,
Old men do like to blab.
says God.
Says
God,
Says you mean the professor?
says the person
Professor.
playing all the old men in the game. Old men like to blab.
Oh, what's with that Butterfree?
So you guys continue to the south, deciding that it's better to finish your trial and make it there. But you guys encounter your first Butterfree of the Butterfree Forest. You notice several things are different about this Butterfree.
I love that token shape.
Oh, I love that Butterfree. Look
It's
at that
so
pattern.
beautiful.
It's so pretty.
I love it.
The first thing you notice about this Butterfree is that it has red markings on its wings. And any of you can give me a lore check if you'd like to know what that means.
100%. What is a lore check?
What do you want me to roll for
It's
Lord?
Arcana. I just don't want to say Arcana.
That's fine. Yeah, I just, there's a lot of things that.
Tell me about this Butterfree.
Tell me
Yeah,
about
me
this.
too.
Both of you know that not only is this Butterfree, it is the monarch of the Butterfree. So
That's
this
amazing. Queen
there's
Bee.
a monarch and a matriarch of the Butterfree.
Oh, this is King Bee.
This is King Bee. Well,
I'm gonna
King
hold up my. I'm gonna
King
hold up my.
Butterfly.
I'm gonna hold
Uh,
up my hand to the Butterfree.
I want to play with it. I want to pet it.
The
pet it?
monarch is distinguished as the most powerful of the Butterfree of its flock or congregation of Butterfree.
Okay, what is a group of butterflies called?
Let's find out.
I'm Googling what is a group of butterflies called.
And you know that the matriarch looks exactly the same as a regular Butterfree, other than that its body is pink.
They're called a kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope of Butterfree. So this is the leader of the whole kaleidoscope. And you see that it is fluttering along, and actually it stops midair and starts to hover and turns to the party. And it just goes, free!
I have Roost or Biovoc.
What? Google. I just looked up what a herd of butterflies is called. Is officially
I
called
just
a
got
kaleidoscope.
what is a group of butterflies, and I got a roost. And
They are
then the
referred to-
next one down
guys,
is kaleidoscope.
We're being,
No, a cluster of butterflies is called a roost, which is smaller than a herd, apparently.
There's a lot of them. I'm gonna call that one parquet.
Arcray!
I am
free!
I am definitely like
This is
holding
like
my arm out
this-
to the Butterfree, to the monarch of the Butterfree, just to like
Give me an animal handling check.
yeah.
Can I assist her?
Sure.
I can't open my sheet.
You put a little Butterfree
I'm gonna-
treats down on the end of
yeah.
her arm, like a
I'm
little
gonna.
bit of-
I want to roll individually for this one, even though I'm assisting her.
Yeah. I'll take
I got a 23.
So at first, Alex, you hold up your arm and it doesn't coax at all, but then Nix walks over, puts a little bit of honey down on the arm and like where it is, and immediately the monarch just comes flying down, and it just gets over. Its little feeding tube comes out and it starts eating the honey. It tickles a little bit on your arm, and you hear it very vocally go, free!
Seems like
I'm
it's a
gonna
Victor.
give it
This is 100% a
scritches.
Victor Pokemon, but it's adorable.
I'm gonna give it.
And then you hear a different kind of sound come out of the Butterfree, and it kind of echoes through the forest. Free!
What? the- What? What is
Victor,
this?
look at the Butterfree.
And you do notice that several more Butterfree flutter out of
Oh no.
the trees, including a stark pink one.
Oh, Star. That's amazing. Calling the animal handling Pokemon handling.
Pokemon handling, yeah.
I love it.
Next to
And
the
all
internet.
there's also a regular Butterfree that comes out with them, and it seems like all three of them flutter together. The monarch takes off from Alex's arm, and they start to do this like pirouetting dance in the air above the three trainers. And then the monarch calms them down and like lowers all three of them down to where is your eye level is at, and it just slowly starts to like flutter along the path, almost like leading you guys.
I'm gonna follow it.
Oh, I'm following the Butterfree.
I'm gonna stand at the fork. Which do we know that they're leading us away from the end of the trial?
They're definitely leading us
They
away.
at first it doesn't seem like they're leading you guys off the path.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Zoom crashed.
It does have a small grassy path that leads back.
Hold on. Sorry, my Zoom
Yeah.
crashed all of a sudden, so let me get
Oh.
everything set back up
Oh
here.
no!
We can hear you though, so
The stream is still going.
oh, that's good.
Woo!
Oh, you gotta
okay.
fix
Oh.
this all.
Oh.
I'm now
Oh.
Sky.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no!
crap.
Everything
Yep,
is
there we go.
broken. Oh.
Yep. Oh, hi. Hello, everyone.
Oh no!
This is where we do the Brady Bunch thing and switch places.
Oh.
Oh!
Hey, you're the
Oh,
storyteller
I'm
now.
now God. Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
I stayed right where I'm supposed to be. Sweet.
Okay.
Hi.
I think everything's fixed now.
I'm now the
You
storyteller.
need-
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
I couldn't be the Pokemon professor for another 10 minutes.
Sorry, I'm glad that
but you
didn't,
guys
like,
heard-
crash.
Yeah.
Right, that would have been bad. But you're escorted down. You guys can see the exit from the forest where it starts to go out, and it's a little bit lighter of the day. You can see the final trainer sign that kind of leads you guys and helps you guys upon your journey. That marks the exit of the forest, and you see the three Butterfree are fluttering around this small little almost little alcove looking path that leads into the a deeper part of the Butterfree forest. And you see that they're just fluttering there. They have gathered 3 or 4 more regular Butterfrees, and the kaleidoscope that has formed is just fluttering on almost like a Butterfree little cyclone.
I look at Victor like pleading wise. Please, can we?
He's like, can we keep them? Can we keep them? And Alex is just like, we can't catch them, but I want to keep them too.
Well, I'm saying, can we keep following them?
As you guys like walk up to it and try to
It's
follow
like
them, the
debate.
monarch kind of steps forward, and as it's fluttering, it walks up and it says like "free," and like it shakes his head like this is not the way you get to go yet, and it kind of gestures with this little tiny
You're not
arm.
cool enough to follow us.
Cop.
All right.
Well,
The
where do you want
Butterfree,
us to go?
you hear Butterfree's voice in your head, and it says, "There's a time and place for everything."
but not here.
Professor Will.
That's right. Every professor in the
There's a
Pokemon
time and
universe
place for
actually has
everything.
His
But not
super
here.
powerful psychic abilities. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Why are you riding your bike inside, you hooligan?
Suddenly, you can hear the voice of Professor Hickory.
So, I guess we'll
But
continue
it's
on to
clear
town
that
then.
the monarch doesn't want you to come this way yet. But the monarch does want you to come back.
Yes. I love
Seems you have made a friend.
But all of you are
have
completely
you, Victor.
entranced by the Butterfree as they're flying in this pirouette-looking dance of a cyclone.
Yes, but we were already friends. I don't count you.
I
Well,
thought we were
I-
talking about
Meant the Butterfree, but thank you for acknowledging me as your friend.
Wait, am I your friend, Victor?
Remains to be seen.
Okay.
We're gonna stand here away from Victor to. We were all just gonna stand away from Victor to answer that.
We're actually fairly close to graduating. Can we move on? I really am looking forward to the spaghetti.
Don't care about getting my
Again,
starter
that again.
Pokemon. Don't
Is-
care
is
about
this
starting my
spaghetti is gonna
Pokemon
force
you to
journey.
Can't
Isn't
do it
your
again.
spaghetti
Bob's
like?
making spaghetti.
Hey, Victor's mom makes wonderful spaghetti.
God, I really hope nobody clipped me breaking on spaghetti.
I'm sure we can go back and do it.
I'm sure they can. Please don't.
But if the party leaves the forest, you leave. Very quickly head off to the east, where you guys know Route 2 would be, and it's just a small little clearing of trees before you make it to East Bank City, which all of you have been to before, as your parents have taken you with themselves, probably in a car or a boat. And it's right along the coastline, and there is a huge Pokemon in the water that you know of that you can see from miles away.
What Pokemon?
It's a Torterra.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I
is-
honestly thought Kyogre, but
Oh, I was thinking Whale Lord.
oh, that too. But
Uh,
Torterra's awesome.
Torterra
Oh, yeah.
is awesome. But it's a very quick romp through Route 2. And
gonna
strangely
say
enough, it seems
goodbye
like Route 2
the
seems to
Butterfree.
be rather abandoned and lonely compared to the Butterfree Forest. You don't really see
We don't have any Butterfree friends in Route 2.
Yeah.
you don't really see a lot of Pokemon along Route 2 until you get to the beach that leads into East Bank City. And only then all you see is a palisand, which
That's
looks like a
terrifying.
sandcastle.
Oh yeah, the
As it
sandcastle thing.
slowly it moves
the s-
down the beach.
The sandcastle that eats people.
It does eat people.
Let's stay off.
Well,
the
I'm
beach
surprised
then,
you know
shall
that,
we?
Nix.
It eats. I like ghost Pokemon. They're really cool.
Do you have a thing about death
No,
and like ghosts and stuff?
I
'Cause
like
it-
ghost Pokemon. They're really cool. They're cute.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that Mimikyu is adorable.
Yeah.
Sure, adorable. Yes, that's the word. Let's use that one.
He's cuter than your.
Says the man with the Meditite.
Yeah, he's cuter than your Meditite.
It seems like the Butterfree in the forest fit
Omar
you
looks
better.
offended.
It's not that you're not adorable, Omar. It's just the
Omar looks
Butterfree
more-
seemed to
you-
fit him better.
Omar, you look tough.
Omar
It
accepts.
has nothing. It has nothing to do with
Omar
you.
accepts.
It has
Tough
nothing to
other
do
than
with
cute.
you.
I'm tough.
It has more to do with Victor than it does you, Omar.
But after about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you guys do make it to the coast.
You
Where you
just
can
read it.
see the sparkling blue water.
Oh, I've been reading it.
They're fighting for the Torterra in the water.
Yeah.
I'm almost hesitant to go look.
They're just talking. Don't worry about it.
Don't.
worry
They're
about
just
it.
talking
Don't worry
about you.
it.
Yes, there's a huge Torterra in the water. We're about to get to it. I mean, as you guys are walking, you can see this Torterra in the water. You can see that its shell comes out above the ocean and then its head's popped out. That being said, this Torterra,
We're talking about like Detective Pikachu big, right?
no, this is 3 or 4 times the size of a Torterra. It almost looks like you've
That's
heard
what-
of a Gigantamax Torterra before.
Well,
from
that's
the
what I was saying.
rendering.
The Detective Pikachu sized Torterras.
Bigger,
Oh, bigger than that one. Okay.
You notice that this Torterra has a clear dome
like
on its
Japan.
back. And this is the fabled Torterra that it belongs to Professor William. And this is where all of your Pokemon are actually kept, are on the back in Torterra's terrarium, which you know is about, this Torterra
Will!
has about a mile of shell. So
It's been one session. I've yelled at all 3 of you for bad puns.
What?
Or really bad references.
Yeah.
So you know this terrarium that all your Pokemon that are captured that you can't keep on your
Torterrium?
party, Torterrium, it has about a mile diameter. So this Torterra is huge. Like its head's the size of the Pokemon Research Center that is in the middle of town.
I hate you.
It's wonderful.
And you guys
No, I need to go get my. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my cat for.
make your way into
Your
East
comfort
Bank
cat?
City.
my comfort
Look at all
cat.
this people
Look at all that sand.
and Pokemon.
The
Oh
first
my
thing you guys notice,
God, there's a lot of
It's like-
people.
It's like 16
Holy,
Pikachus. What the
there's-
heck?
There's
there are
like 30 Pikachus. Why are there so many Pikachus?
galore. People have lined up. There is actually a news reporting crew that has a camera on you guys as you're walking down Route 2. It seems like all the denizens and
Cynical.
citizens of East Bank City are out for this arrival of the 3 final,
Victor.
of the 3 people taking their final for the gym. Or for
I am
the-
shyly hiding behind both Victor and Alex. Just nope.
There are 43 people that are out here present as you guys are walking up to grab your
this-
trainer badges and start your actual Pokemon journey. That being said, from here, you guys make your way into the crowd. All of them are clapping and applauding you. Some of them are shaking your hands and congratulating you. All of you are kind of blown away with what's going on here. And you make your way over to the school. You can see a reporter is actually sitting here with her microphone up and is giving a report on the 3 of you, using your names, Victor, Alex, and Nix, in the actual news report. And the 3 of you walk up to your sponsors that are standing in front of the school, as well as your own teacher standing at the end,
What's our teacher's name?
Miss Waters.
Thank you. I feel like I should have asked that before we started this.
Totally fine. But Miss Waters is sitting there and she looks very happy and proud of her students. And
I'd be the one behind.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put you, I'm just gonna move you there. There you
Oh,
go. Behind the
what?
crowd.
Oh, behind the. No, I was saying I was behind the one in the back of the group, just because that would make the most sense.
But as soon as they see their original owners, Omar, Helix, and Spook immediately jump out of your arms or from the ground and move over to them, and they immediately start gushing and spewing what the 3 of you have done
Why is
along
Alex?
your journey.
Why is Alex's dad so much smaller than everyone else?
Because
where's
the
my dad and
sprites
why
that
is
are
he
He's the one in the middle. He's like-
Where is my dad and why is he tiny?
Look at how small he looks compared.
That's him.
Oh, why is my dad so tiny?
Because he is a Gen 2 sprite, and these are the the black and white sprites.
Why is my dad so well?
Your dad
He
is
is-
tiny.
He is a researcher. Okay. They don't come in bigger sprites. That's all I got.
How dare you make my sad dad so tiny?
All right. Well, you feel free.
You don't get to look at the cat now, apparently.
Feel free to make a new sprite for your father that better represents his height, and I will use it every single time that your father pops up. But until then, this will be a placeholder, just like the three for youngster placeholders.
Star. Why?
Best.
But all three of your sponsors kind of look up in pride, and they're like, the first one to speak is actually Alex's father, and it's researcher Hickory. He goes, from what Helix has told me, you've had a very exciting journey.
Helix can talk?
Yeah.
Helix can communicate to us. You will learn throughout your Pokemon journey that your own Pokemon, when you have a connection to them, have some kind of power to tell you exactly what
he
they
can.
need.
Can't.
And this Miss Water steps forward, and you notice that she has 3 tiny boxes like stacked in her hands. And she goes, well, it's up to the Pokemon to determine whether or not you guys get your license. And at this, your sponsors take a step back, and Miss Waters looks over and she goes, spook. And the Mimikyu kind of walks up and goes, Q.
Love him so much.
And they all failed.
Does Nyx deserve a trainer's license and the ability to train and learn from Pokemon?
He's gonna say.
And Mimikyu kind of like, the little head flops for a second and goes up straight, and he goes, Mimikyu, and like dips down. And she goes, very well then.
Thank you.
I love him so much.
Nyx, please step forward. And the whole crowd kind of claps and applauds. The cameramen move in, try to get a better angle.
He's trying to open the door.
And she hands out this box to Nyx to open. And you open it up, and inside you see a trainer's ID with your name on it, several slots for 9 badges, and then on the side of it, your very own fresh Pokedex.
Nice. Ugh.
And then Spook steps back and goes, Helix. And Helix kind of squirms all up with his
Just scurry
tentacles.
back, just like oh, oh.
Amastar? Or Ammonite?
Almanite.
I'll get it right one of these days. Ammonite?
He was, you know,
It evolves, damn it.
He got
I
excited
got
for a second.
excited. It evolved in the middle of everything.
But Miss Waters continue like, well, Ammonite, how did Alex do? And you see Ammonite just raise up his little tentacles, and it makes like a little like muscle curling movement in for a second, and then like points directly like this over to Alex. It's like, indeed. Alex,
just-
please step forward.
Did your Omanite just dab?
Yes.
A little bit.
Helix has determined that you are worthy to be a trainer as well. And once
This is
again,
a
she
meat
hands
board.
out the little box to Alex, who takes it. And the whole crowd's clapping and going crazy. And you open it up, and inside is your own little trainer's card, a space for 9 badges, and your very own personal Pokedex.
Hey.
All hail Lord
And Spook,
Helix.
then Helix steps to the side with Spook, and then Miss Waters looks at Omar. It's like, hello, Omar?
That's you too.
Yeah, praise Helix.
Omar kind of walks and trots forward, says, tell me, do you believe that Victor deserves having his trainer's license?
No.
And you see Omar kind of cross his legs for a second. Meta time.
Listen,
This one is like-
listen,
This is going on longer than ours did.
listen.
We all know this is gonna be a no. This is a moot point.
Victor, if you would please step forward.
Just gonna throw a skate at him.
I should look the meta type just like yeet.
Victor steps forward.
She has the case for you in your hand, and she hands it to you. Metatite thinks that you have some unusual strategies. So he has asked me to include this, and she holds out a Pokemon trainer's handbook and slides it on top of the case. You might want to look through there and see what things can affect your trainer's license.
Attack that one child.
Wait,
Hit him.
So I passed?
You passed, Victor. Omar, from what I can tell, I can't speak to him obviously, but from what Omar has gestured and indicated, you did make a fine trainer. Your heart's in the right place. You just might need to study the rules a little bit more. Congratulations, Victor. And she hands you the case. You open it up, and once again, you see your trainer's license, the slot for 9 badges, and your very own Pokedex. And the crowd goes crazy. You look back, your mom's got tears in her eyes. That spaghetti gonna be so good.
She can finally kick you out of the house.
And
I'm gonna give Victor a hug.
Miss Waters goes, your Pokemon that gave you your final will be returned to their sponsors. But now it's time for probably the most important part of a Pokemon trainer's journey.
I'm gonna run up and
You
give
see
Spook
the
a hug.
crowd automatically is
I'll give
parted.
Helix a hug too, and then go back and give Victor another hug.
Thanks.
Shut up.
And the 3 of you are escorted by Miss Waters just quickly to the north to the Pokemon Research Center that's in front of the Torterrium. And you see standing in front of it is this kind of hoity-toity looking boy. He's got a very sharp, fine features, a pointy nose, and he's got
The
wavy
last spaghetti you'll
brown
ever eat.
hair on top of his head. And he's kind of standing there just like, and it just judges you as you approach.
Wait,
If the
hold on.
three of you
Why is there
think that
Team
you're going to be
Rocket
better
Grunt?
than me, think
are you?
again. I'm Skylar.
I'm sorry. What's his name?
I'm gonna step out while you two deal with that real quick.
Go back. What's his name?
Skylar.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hurt you.
It's not named after you.
Sure.
It's not. It's named after something else. Joe got it.
I'm sure it is.
I only know one Skylar, so
It's not have anything to do with Skylar the player. This is
I'm
Honestly,
sure.
Will, it was the voice that cinched it. You did a perfect job.
I've been working on it really hard.
I'm sure it's a different
But
player and a different.
No.
you
show.
might get a
no.
Pokemon from my dad, but you'll never catch up to me and my crew. We will beat you. And then he kind of just and just makes his way off over out of the side of your way. And you guys
just so you're aware,
Before
Will,
he
no
gets
one
away-
in chats believes
Nobody
you.
in chat believes you, by the way.
Yeah.
Before he gets away, I'm gonna like hit him on the back, and as he gets away, there's gonna be a sign on his back that just says "I'm stupid."
Oh, you have. Oh,
Can you give me a sleight of hand check?
Sure. I was just
Forget
Just
the hand. You
whatever
should
you
try to bite him.
Yes, try to buy Skylar.
it's 10. I've been bitten before, thank you, and it's
you
by
smack
the
him on the back of
cat.
the hand. He's like, "How dare you touch?" me?" Like,
How
oh,
dare
you
you
have
touch
something on your back.
No, it's okay. They'll figure it out.
and you guys make your way into Williams Research Center.
As the player, I'd like to point out that there's a Team Rocket Grunt in the crowd. If
Yeah,
nobody's
you know.
noticed it.
No, I've
Yes.
noticed it. I just haven't made a comment about it.
Yeah, he's definitely there. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
No, yeah, he's definitely there. It's funny. I just think he's.
Hey,
look at-
Star, do you want to explain that reference to me?
there's also some magma grunts in there if you didn't notice.
I actually don't know the Magma Grunts.
Ah.
They're all just people to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Spoiler.
It's because you're Joe.
And you make your way into the grandiose of Williams Research Lab.
And that old man there is actually one of the villains in one of the games.
I'm
Right,
sure
right
there's
by the
like
Pokemon Center.
there's a bunch of sprites that are like real familiar, and I'm like, huh. I know
There's a
some of
couple I
these.
don't recognize though.
Yeah, there's a lot that I have no idea what they are.
Avid Pokemon player versus others. So we go
Okay,
in and
I haven't played
Wait.
really since Black and White. Back off.
Well, all the sprites that I have were available from Gen 1 to Black and White. I don't have anything for the like X and Y or anything like that. So
I didn't really play. I didn't play Black 2 and White 2, so
It's fine. So we go and get our new
yes.
friends.
You make your way inside of William's research lab, and at first you think it's abandoned other than Pokemon, but you do notice that there are something like 20 or 30 Pokemon just like meandering about. There's a Blissey that seems to be kind of like herding a bunch of baby Pokemon like Igglybuff, Pichu, and they just maybe even a Togepi inside there. And she's just like taking these baby Pokemon and corralling them back into the baby Pokemon area. And you see standing at the very end of the lab is Professor William. He has his back to you and he looks like he's tinkering with something on his workbench. And he stands about 6'3", long brown hair and a full bushy beard on him.
You're tall.
just by the you're tall.
And he turns around. He's wearing a blue dotted button up with a small black tie and a lab coat. And he just smiles wildly. He's like, my three new trainers.
Does this tie have polka dots on it?
No, it has cool little Galaga symbols on it.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, cool Galaga symbols are better than polka dots.
You're right.
But as he turns around and smiles,
I'm 5'4" star. Everybody's tall next to me.
Yeah.
at
Well,
Alex, Victor, and
but it makes her
Nyx,
perfect harpy size.
you do notice that he has 3 Pokeballs set up on a table next to him. They're each on top of a small little dais, and you see that he actually has a little bit of equipment. And he has bits of equipment laying around it, and you see the actual like, because it's like backpacks, a bunch of like trail rations, individual tents, everything you could actually need on an adventure in the Pokemon world are in these 3 kits are set up for you guys. Each one of them have been completely colored. You have a red one, an orange one, and a yellow one.
I
mean, I'm just gonna put it in.
orange one.
There's no puzzle here.
Yeah.
There's no puzzle here.
no
Okay.
puzzle.
Just,
Just
I'm gonna
You
keep
say there's
using
no
my
puzzle,
little-
and I don't believe you will.
I'm just gonna use whatever one's left over and put all the stuff in my little book bag thing.
Oh, I'm gonna
That I've
take
been
the
using.
orange tin.
I'll take the red tin, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if Victor
Joseph.
wants the red one, I'll give it to him. I'm not gonna fight.
Alex's
over it.
favorite color is orange.
I'm sorry, I was not expecting to graduate. I whatever color.
Do you want the,
I
do you
had
want the
no
red one
doubt
or the yellow one?
in any of the 3 of you, and this is William saying this now.
Can I insight William to see if he actually had any doubt? If he was like really doubting
Absolutely.
that
You can-
Victor
you can
was gonna
insight William.
pass?
Me, the player, wants to inside him, but Nyx wouldn't.
That's a 10. Did
You
he
think
think
that he's-
Victor was gonna pass?
You think that he's being sincere?
Okay,
I
cool.
never doubted you 3 for a minute. Prima Town has had very strong trainers settle there, and therefore the trainers that would come after them would naturally be strong enough to pass whatever test would be in their way. Alex, Nyx, Victor, the 3 of you come from very strong lineages. All 3 of you have Pokemon training and Pokemon battling and Pokemon breeding in your blood.
I have
Your journey is
research.
yet to begin, and I can't wait to see what amazing things you guys accomplish. Now, to the best part of becoming a Pokemon trainer, the Pokemon that you collect. And he gestures over to the Pokeballs. And then he picks them up and just tosses them at all 3 of you. Almost.
That's I attempt to catch.
I
You don't
catch
have to
mine
roll for
after
it.
fumbling a little bit.
I imagine it hits me in the face and then I catch it.
The first thing you guys notice is that when he sends it to you, it's the smaller form. And as soon as it hits your hands, it blows up. And you guys know that the trainer's license are working. You guys are registered, and now you can catch Pokemon and summon Pokemon out of Pokeballs, however, to your heart's content.
Do I know if this is an empty Pokeball or not?
Oh,
It does have a Pokemon inside of it.
I'm
And
gonna let it
William
out.
goes, well, show the
Immediately.
world what your starter is.
Go.
So
don't
Nick
know his name.
throws his
Go.
out first.
Yeah,
This
go.
bright
I-
red
yeah.
light emanates onto the floor, and then suddenly standing in front of it, you see a tiny looking owl. It's got a little green
How
little bow
dapper.
tie in front of him. How dapper.
Got a little bow tie.
Yeah, he's a little dapper guy. Look at him. Oh, it's only on. Is it only on my screen?
It is on everybody's.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Oh, stream's catching up. I got it.
Mhm.
It's a missing It's
What?
missing no.
You know, Missing No is a flying type Pokemon. I wouldn't mind having him.
Who knows what can pop up?
Oh God, no. Oh no.
I swear,
Uh,
missing no.
Alex, you summon out your Pokemon as well, and then setting it from it is a quadruped-looking orange creature that has a huge head, just almost bigger than its body, and it has a gaping maw to look like it could use as a trap, almost.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I love him.
I
Reminds
just
then-
me
give
of
it
the Ninja
scritches.
Turtles games. You remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Those like
Yes.
little robotic. Exactly what that reminds.
That's your starter? Oh my gosh, you have an amazing one.
Mhm.
And last but not
Trapinch!
least, Victor very hesitantly reaches out your Pokeball, and you summon your first Pokemon. And sitting down on the ground is this little bear-looking
My goodness,
creature,
he's so
and it has
cute.
a gooey little ice forming out of its nose.
Oh, that's so stupid. I love him.
Tear.
I'm just gonna pick up the Trapinch and just hold it.
And then
I
you
sh-
hear
And then
suddenly
you're
from the other
totally
side of
right.
the room, William slam his fist on the table. Now, the most important part about loving Pokemon is giving them a name.
I put mine on my head. I shall call you Darwin.
Call him what?
Darwin.
Darwin. And then he looks over at Alex and Victor. Bless you.
Gesundheit. I didn't realize the Cupachu was still here. Still out.
Obviously, it's the Cubchoo that sneezed.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's canon now. Anytime someone sneezes, it's the Cubchoo.
Even if the Cupachu's not out.
Even if the Cubchoo's not out, you hear a little sneeze from the Pokeball.
He's my
Okay.
dapper little boy.
Can I take some time to think this over?
Sure. A nickname is therefore until you get to the name raider and change it. But indeed, you can take your time to decide the name you want for your Cubchoo.
Victor's got tears coming down his left eye, trying to hide it.
And same for you, Alex, if you don't have a name for Trapinch yet.
Star. You have plenty of time. 2 weeks, in fact.
You do have a name for your Trapinch?
Yeah. Goggles.
Goggles. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful names. Well, all I can give you is advice, and any kind of questions you have, I can answer along the way. All three of you have a Pokedex now. I've already programmed my own personal contact number in there, and you can call me at this research center anytime you need.
Wait, the Pokedex is Cactus phones?
Oh yeah, Pokedex
Oh,
activated.
yeah,
It's
Pokedex
a
is fun.
phone. It's a GPS. It's got your town map on it. It can tell you which gyms you have left to go to.
Sorry.
Awesome.
It can tell you what the weather's like.
Nice.
It's got the time.
Oh wow, this thing's.
It can access the front page of Reddit.
Whoa!
Like
what
it can
is
do
your-
everything.
Why are you letting 14
What's
year olds
Reddit?
Why are you letting 14-year-olds on Reddit? Hold up.
I'm 15.
Yeah, and Victor's
Ooh.
16. What's your point?
What's
like the time that
Reddit?
You should not be on Reddit if you're that young.
but with leaving Alex, Nix, and Victor inside this research center, kind of acclimating to your new Pokemon, that is where we're going to be leaving off at the end of this session.
Okay, so
Gonna-
it's gonna take him a little time to figure this out, but he is gonna name Cubchoo Scout.
Scout.
Scout. Oh.
Like the reason Alex named Trappitch Goggles is because of Flygon.
Yeah.
I've always named so this is actually a little bit personal for me. Whenever I play Sun and Moon, when I first got it, I named my I actually started with a Rowlet and I named him Darwin. And that's just why he chose that name.
You got to continue the tradition.
Of
obviously.
course. It's the same reason I named my Charmander, whatever it is, from that very first time I ever had a Charmander.
But yeah, that's a wrap for this week's session. Joe, if you want to do closing announcements, because
Yes.
I don't have the list.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. I've narrowed it down. So tonight at 9 p.m., join us for a birthday bash of Nerd Asylum by Night, a special episode of Nerd Asylum by Night tonight. Happy birthday, Star. She'll be
Oh, it's your
running.
birthday, Star? Oh my
Yay!
goodness.
Happy birthday!
So join us tonight at 9 for a special event. They won't be the same characters that we normally play. We're doing a one-shot birthday thing, so come check that out at 9. We have a lot of things going on. Check out the nerdasylum.com for a full list of events and schedules and streams. And Dralicon is coming in July of 2022. If you check out the link in chat, I believe, if I put it in there.
I don't think it's in there yet.
Okay. Maybe that's not, I don't remember.
Score.
There you go.
But yeah,
Where is it gonna be?
it's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, July 15th, 16th, and 17th of 2022 at the Grand Wayne Convention Center. The Kickstarter is not live yet. It's going to be launched fairly shortly, so you'll want to hit that green notify me on lunch button to get the we're going to have special first 24-hour deals for badges and things like that, so you'll want to
Far.
yeah. So,
You guys
Check
get
that
to
out.
meet cool people, other nerdy people.
Yeah. Who knows?
Like
You might meet one of-
us.
Yeah, I was gonna
Us.
say, who knows? You might meet one of us, the famous
Yeah.
Pokemon stars.
The famous Pokemon star.
I'll
Thank
be
you
in
so
lab
much.
coat and everything.
thank you so much for DMing for us, Will. Thank you guys
Yes,
for playing,
absolutely.
and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
If
I
everything
hope
works
so.
out, Yeah,
Episode.
yeah, hopefully.
And until then, stay nerdy,
Yeah,
friends.
sorry it took so long, but yeah, glad we can be back.
Eat the stream.
Eat the stream.